Most people make the mistake of chasing too hard, thinking that the more effort they put in, the more a client will stay interested. But real control happens when they feel like they are the one trying to keep your attention. When someone feels like they have to work to maintain your interest, they become emotionally invested without even realizing it. The trick is to shift the dynamic so subtly that they believe chasing you was their idea all along. The first step to making a client chase you is creating the illusion of value through selective availability. If you're too available, they assume you'll always be there. But if you create moments of absence, their brain starts noticing your presence more. The key is not to disappear completely. That makes people lose interest. Instead, engage fully at certain times, then subtly pull back so they feel the gap. For example, if they are used to instant replies, start taking slightly longer. If you've been fully engaged, let them experience a moment of you being less responsive. If they are comfortable, introduce a small shift that makes them question if they have your full attention. The moment they feel like they might be losing your focus, their brain activates the need to chase. The next layer of making them chase is using curiosity to pull them in. The human brain is wired to seek closure, and if they feel like there's something they don't fully understand about you, they will keep coming back to figure it out. The trick is to drop hints about something interesting, but never fully explain it. Instead of answering a question directly, say, "It's funny you ask that. I have a weird answer, but I'll tell you later. I've noticed something interesting about you, but I'll let you guess what it is." Now, their brain starts working on its own to complete the missing information, which keeps you on their mind even when you're not talking. Another high-level technique is challenging them playfully. People chase what they feel they haven't fully won yet. If they feel like they already have you, they stop putting in effort. The trick is to subtly suggest that they still have more to prove. Instead of giving full validation, say, "You're interesting, but I haven't figured you out yet. You might actually be worth my time. I'm still deciding." Now their brain switches into pursuit mode because they feel like they need to prove themselves to you. One of the strongest triggers for making someone chase is creating a fear of replacement without direct competition. If they feel like they are competing for your attention, they will invest more to secure their place. The trick isn't to mention other people directly, but to imply that you have options. For example, instead of saying, "I talk to a lot of people," say, "I don't usually find people who actually get this." Instead of saying, "You're not the only one," say, "Most people don't hold my attention, but you might be an exception." Now they feel like they are competing for a unique spot, which makes them put in more effort. The next step in making them chase is pulling back at emotional high points. If every conversation ends smoothly, their brain moves on. But if you end at a peak moment, their mind keeps replaying it. The mistake most people make is dragging a conversation until it dies. But the best time to leave is when they are fully engaged. Instead of waiting for the energy to drop, say, "I like where this is going, but let's continue this later. This is fun. We should pick this up again soon." Now, instead of feeling like the conversation is over, their brain feels like it still needs more, which keeps them coming back. Another advanced strategy is making them feel like your attention is something they need to earn. If they feel like anyone can have you, they won't value the connection. But if they feel like they are lucky to have your time, they will do whatever it takes to keep it. The easiest way to do this is through selective validation. Give them just enough approval to keep them hooked, but never too much. Instead of saying, "You're great," say, "I don't usually connect with people like this, but you're kind of different. You actually get my attention more than most. I'm still deciding if that's a good thing." Now they feel like they have something special, but they still need to work to keep it. The final step in making someone chase is conditioning their brain to associate effort with reward. If you always give attention no matter what they do, they stop valuing it. But if your engagement depends on how much effort they put in, Their brain learns that chasing you brings results. For example, if they invest in the conversation, reward them with more energy. If they start pulling back, pull back even more to make them work, to bring back the connection. If they try harder, let them feel small wins, but never let them feel like they have won completely. This keeps them mentally locked in because their brain associates you with effort and reward, which makes chasing you feel like a game they want to win. Once these psychological techniques are in place, a client won't just respond to you. They will seek out your attention. They won't just enjoy talking to you. They will actively work to maintain the connection. And once someone feels like they have to chase to keep you, they will never want to stop. If you want to learn advanced psychological techniques on how to make clients chase you, crave your attention, and feel like they need to keep proving themselves, I break everything down inside my private group. You'll get exclusive strategies on subconscious control, hidden influence, and long-term emotional hooks that can't be found anywhere else. If you're serious about mastering this, the link is in the description.